Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Thursday, currently 11:35 in the morning. We've been online for about 15 minutes, it's around 11:15 or so. And we did nothing but decline for the first like 10 minutes. I mean, like straight up garbage orders. I was like, what is going on? Now, we do have our first order of the day here. We just picked it up from Chipotle, showing $7. I think it's like 2.8 miles, maybe something like that. Not the greatest order, but not a bad order to start our day with, considering the garbage that we've seen. Now, because yesterday we got a little behind on our goal, you know, so now we have to do 250 in the remaining 8 days that we're dashing, which is, you know, kind of challenging, but we're gonna do our very best to do it. One thing that I forgot to mention, in Pair, you can actually set a goal and then it'll keep track of your earnings. I think it's pretty cool. The one thing I don't like is that I guess they just recently made a change where they're only tracking your active hours as opposed to like your overall. For me, if I'm online, it means I'm working, even if I'm not doing anything, because I'm online. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actively waiting for an order. So for me, that kind of means like you're on the clock, basically. Now, you could always do other things while you're waiting for an order, so I could see that. But I wish it would either give you both numbers or the option to pick one. They're only going with active hours. So if you look at my active hours, you're thinking, wow, you're making some crazy money. Well, yeah, but I'm not always active. If that makes any sense, you know. But anyways, we're gonna dash tonight till 7:30, or today till 7:30. Hopefully we can make as much money as possible. It is a weird day outside. Like it's kind of like muggy and sticky, but at the same time it's kind of cold. So I don't know what's up with this weather, but it's like almost May and it's cold, you know. Even by Virginia standards, I think it's pretty cold. But anyways, we're about 4 minutes away here from the first drop off. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we just accepted our next order. Well, first of all, we just dropped off the last order, and I think that became, let me see, $7.50. So a little more, of course, than the $7 that it was shown. An extra 50 cents. We'll take every cent today. But anyways, we have our next order here from Senor Ramon's Taqueria, showing an $8.50 payout for 4 miles. Now, half of those miles are literally because I'm 2 miles away from the restaurant. So it's coming back basically to the same area that I was just in. So I'm really hoping that the food is ready. If the food is not ready, we're definitely unassigning. Because Senor Ramon's Taqueria is one of those places that's either ready or it's not ready. There's no like in between, you know what I'm saying? So they either have it ready or they haven't started. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So I'm hoping that they have it, you know. But yeah, it's definitely it feels weird when you start at a random time like 11:15. I really wanted to start earlier, but I didn't get to work till like 7. We had a truck that broke down, and it's just like, that's the one thing that, you know, sucks about coming in late, is that you have to stay if anything happens, you know. So yeah, that was kind of a bummer. But on the bright side, I do know that on Friday we have basically the entire day to dash, because that's, you know, one of my days off at my other place, at my other job. And again, we're not dashing on Saturday, so basically Friday, I think that's the day where we can make up as much ground, you know, depending on how much we're losing. We definitely lost some ground yesterday. Maybe we can gain back a little bit today. I don't know, hopefully. But anyways, let me get this picked up. We'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, we were in and out of Senor Ramon's Taqueria. The food was ready. DoorDash really tried to stack a $9 for an additional 9 miles from the Bento house. Like, really? You know there's no tip on there. I'm not gonna drive 9 miles for $9. And it's not even in my area, it's going out of my area. So, you know, we definitely declined that. Now we're back on the road, only 2-3 minutes away here from the drop off. I'm not really expecting anything on top, because to be honest, the order is tiny. So yeah, anyways, let me get this dropped off. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we just picked up our next order here from the Bento house, showing $7.50. I think going 4 miles or almost 4 miles. The miles are a little bit high, but honestly, it's not bad, especially because the food was ready. So we can knock this out in like less than, I don't know, 12 minutes from start to finish, like from accepting the order to dropping it off. So hey, it's a win-win right there. We're only 5 minutes away already. So yeah, so hopefully we don't have any issues dropping it off. We'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, we got the last order dropped off from the Bento house. It actually became $8.25, so up from $7.50. Not too bad, not too bad. Then as we were coming back, we got this order here from Santini showing a $7 payout. I think it was going like 3.5 miles. I was gonna take it regardless, and then the pair prediction came in saying it's gonna be $9.25 with the star next to it. So that even made it better, knowing that it's gonna be at least $9.25. No, we're only 4 minutes away now, so we're doing really well today when it comes to staying active. I'm really hoping it stays this way. My biggest fear right now is 2 to 3 p.m. Like yesterday, 2 to 3, and the day before that, dead. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. But if it does, you know, I guess we'll just eat or hang out or something. I don't know. But yesterday it was just extremely slow. Like, I don't even know how else to describe it. The fact that we got like no offers, and the ones that we were getting were like almost like an insult. Like, I don't even want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like 225s, 375s. It was a rough one. Anyways, let me get this dropped off. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off, and it was $9.25, just like what I was expecting from what Para told me. But the drop off was so complicated. Okay, if I told you guys, go to Suite 2000, what floor do you think that's in? Put in the comments. I'm really curious to see what floor would you go to. Let me know. I'm gonna give you like 30 more seconds to put it in the comments. If it says Suite 2000 and the building only has, for example, like less than 20 floors, what floor would you go to? Let me know. I'm gonna let it brew for a second, okay? While I'm declining all these garbage. Or look at this. Who is gonna take this? You guys see how far that is? You see that? That's water on the other side. That's a body of water right there. That's far. Anyways, one item, 10.2 miles, 11.50. Out of curiosity, let's see what Para says. Nope, it's gonna stay the same according to them, and you know what? They could be right, but we're not gonna find out. Anyways, so Suite 2000 is on the first floor. Now, explain the logic behind that. Suite 2000 is on the first floor. Okay, it took me longer to find a place, find the lady, than it took me to drive to the restaurant and then drive to dropping it off. That was kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what is going on? But we found her eventually. She was super nice. She just didn't know. I just told her, you know, it would be nice if it would be a little better instructions. I mean, I didn't say it like that. I forgot how I worded it. But I was like, oh, you know, I had a really hard time finding Suite 2000 because it's on the first floor. Like, how am I supposed to know that? You know, I didn't say it like that, but I said it a lot better. It sounded a lot nicer. And then she was like, oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. I should have put that on the instructions or whatever. But it's all good. Currently, $12.55. We're sitting at $33.50. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm just declining a bunch of garbage. So we're definitely going to take the next best thing because it's not looking like a good day. And we're about to go into 1 p.m., which is obviously slower. And then after that, we have the really slow times, 2 to 5. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, again, I'm still in good spirits. The goal is 250 for the entire day. It's a goal, you know, it's up there. So we're going to do what we can to hopefully hit it. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys, so we just picked up our next order here from On the Border, and as you're about to see in this clip right here, it's so annoying picking up from this place because there's never anyone around. Like, what if I grab the order and it's not ready, and then they're gonna blame me because obviously I took it without permission. But yeah, I only came here because the order made sense. 625, like 2.3, 2.4 miles, whatever it said, and it's already 1 o'clock, so I'm like, let's do it, you know. But yeah, I'll put the clip right now so you guys can see it. Alrighty, guys, so we're here at On the Border. The order is right there, but there's not a single soul here, and I don't want to just grab it. What if it's not ready? That's why I hate coming here. Let's see how long this takes. Alrighty, guys, so as you saw, there was 2 bags sitting there. I knew one of them was mine because I saw the name. Not a single soul around. It was just a one dude sitting at the bar and like another couple eating inside. No hostess, no bartender, no nobody. I'm like, what is going on over here? You know, so eventually the guy that was at the counter or on the countertop of the bar, he was getting annoyed because he wanted to order and nobody was coming around. So he actually went and peeped in the kitchen and he got someone to come out. And I was like, wow, he's determined. Anyways, once he did that, and then the bartender saw me and then someone else came around and they helped me. And the food was ready, so that was really annoying. You know, basically wasted maybe, I don't know, an additional 3 to 4 minutes that I didn't need to waste, you know. But yeah, so now we're only 4 minutes away from the customer drop off. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we get the food dropped off. It stayed at $6.25. I was kind of expecting that, to be honest. Now we're sitting at $39.75 for the entire dash. And today, it looks like all the non-tippers are out today. Like, I'm getting a lot of orders, but a lot of garbage orders, you know. And I just saw the coolest motorcycle helmet I've ever seen. Now, it looked like the Predator helmet, you know, from the movies. So he looked like a total badass. You know, that was pretty cool. I think if I can clip it, I don't think so, because he went by really fast, but I saw it, you know. But anyways, now it's already 1:15, and we're going into the slow times, and I'm kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie, because the last 2 days, the slow times have been really slow, but those 2 days, we at least had a couple of bangers to start out with. Today, it was more grinding, but that's totally okay, you know. If we can just keep it the same, just keep it active, no problem. As long as it's not from on the border. No, I'm just kidding. If the order is good, I'll go back to on the border. But you guys saw what I have to deal with every single time I go there. The fact that, like, no one gives an F, you know? No one gives a flying fuck, literally. Anyway, sorry for my French, but it's just annoying, you know? Like, when you go there and it's just like, I don't even think they have a manager. Like, if you're a manager and that's, like, the work environment and, like, the way the workers, like, are acting, like, dude, like, either you're really bad at your job or you have hired the worst possible people out there. Which I'm going to go with the second one. But then again, I've never even seen a manager. I don't know who's a manager there, you know. They all wear the same thing. So for all I know, maybe they don't have one. I don't know. And if no one's telling people what to do, then that's how that happens, you know. I don't know. I think I'm overthinking this, but at the same time, I'm just annoyed. Like, when you go there, that's the only business here that I can think of that is somehow still open, that survived COVID, that's open. I don't get it. Like, the food's not that great, it's never busy, it's never full, yet somehow they're still open. Money laundering? I don't know, maybe. At this point, it's only gonna make sense, but we'll see you guys on the next order eventually. Alrighty guys, we just picked up our next order. I think we got pretty lucky because it's low mileage and decent payout. From the bento house, $6.25. I think it's less than 2 miles. I know it's going to another business. I think it's going to a hair salon here in a different shopping center, the one that has Fentai and Glory Days and Chick-fil-A. So maybe after dropping this off, we'll get something from one of those places. Who knows? But yeah, so we'll see you guys. We're back on the road. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. It stayed at $6.25. It was going to one of the hairdressers. Yeah, I knew it. Now we're sitting at $46 even. Not too bad, not too bad. Currently $144. And ooh, we're gonna take this order here. Let me take this order in real time. Take the screenshot. It's 5 items, 2.3 miles, a $7 payout from Silver Diner. I don't care what parent says, I'm taking this. I mean like I'm not even gonna look. You know what I'm saying? It's a good order regardless. So we're definitely gonna jump on that. We're only 1 minute away from Silver Diner, which is awesome. But I was just watching a video that someone left in one of my comments. I think his name is EK, I think. If I'm messing that up, I'm sorry. From a driver that was killed on Monday just doing DoorDash. That's crazy. You know, that's so unfortunate. And you guys gotta be vigilant, you know. And you could do everything right. You could be vigilant, you could be a good driver, you could be a good person. It doesn't matter, you know. There's bad people out there. Bad things happen to good people all the time. So just, you know, do your very best to stay safe. If you don't need to dash that late, then don't, you know. Just to be safe, right? It doesn't matter. You could be in the nicest part of town and something bad could happen, you know. So man, that sucks, man. Prayers go out to that man's family, fellow DoorDasher, you know. And it's interesting that, you know, you could describe this job to someone and they might just think, oh, you just deliver food, it's not that serious. And yeah, you know, it's not all that serious, but it's still a job, you know. And you can make some real money doing this, you know. I know there's people that are like, oh, doing DoorDash isn't a real job. If you've never done it and you don't know what kind of money you can make, then people shouldn't be saying that, you know. Anyways, let's pick this up after we get the food. Alrighty guys, we got the food picked up. It was ready, and it's 5 items, but of those 5 items, 2 of them are utensils. So no wonder it's only $7. Hey, but it's only 1.9 miles away, or 5 minutes, which is why I took this order. Back to what I was saying. First of all, my fault. Not EK, email, which is a really interesting name. I wonder how you got that name. I'm sure someone must have taken that, right? Or is there like spaces in front of it? I don't know. Regardless, he's the one who posted the link in one of my comments. So thank you for sharing that. I had no idea that happened. But back to what I was saying, like, I know so many people that are like, oh, you know, DoorDash is not a real job, or like, you know, Uber, that's not a real job. And I'm like, well, what do you consider a real job? I mean, I feel like I'm working for myself, you know. I work the schedule that I want to work, you know, in the area that I want to work in. So it's, to me, this is as real as it gets, you know. If anything, it's what a lot of people dream. Like, I'm not dream in the sense of like you're making your own schedule, you're working when you want. Maybe perhaps doing food delivery is not the dream job. I get that, you know. So, you know, whenever I watch Pedro and he's always talking about it's got to be your stepping stone, I mean, I agree. I don't think you could do this forever, you know. For one, I feel like it's a lot of wear and tear on your car. It's a lot of wear and tear on yourself too, you know. You're sitting down a lot and whatnot. So we'll see how long I do this for. But I mean, right now it makes sense for me and my family. I know that I can make a good amount of money. Plus I have my other job to supplement. Well, they supplement each other, but the good thing about my other job is that it's salaried and it's a W-2 job, and you know, benefits and whatnot. So that's you know, good to have, you know. So I know that not everybody has that, so I'm really lucky in that aspect. But I guess back to what I was trying to say is, you know, if people tell you it's not a real job, I mean, you can politely tell them to, you know, go to hell. You know, I feel like it takes another driver to know exactly what we do and what we go through. You know, the customer support, which is basically non-existent. You know, app issues. You know, the fact that you basically have to have the willpower and really, you know, the energy and the drive to be out here. It's not easy to just come out here. You know how many days I don't feel like dashing? Plenty. You know, but then I gotta get my butt out of my bed and then make that money, you know. So I feel like when you go to a regular job, quote unquote, you know, you just clock in and you're getting paid regardless. Here, if you're not doing anything, you're not getting paid, you know, which is why I think it takes a special breed of a person to do food delivery, ride share, anything that's really in the gig economy, because that's basically all like self-driven, you know what I'm saying? So I think we're all awesome people. I mean, yeah, there are those kind of drivers that take no tip offers and low ball offers and, you know, dash in pajamas and look like crap. I get that, but I like to think that's like, you know, the minority. Those people weed themselves out. They're not gonna last, you know. So I mean, when it was, I forgot who it was. I think someone a long time ago commented on one of my videos, like, I mean, a long time ago, before I even had any, like, a lot of subscribers. And I think I have a lot, you know. We just passed 1,800 subscribers. I mean, there's 1,800 beautiful people out there that can relate to my content, that like what I'm talking about, maybe even like me as a person. You know, and I forgot who it was that commented. It was a long time ago, and he said, what did he say? Something along the lines of, like, you know, you're just wasting your life, or you're wasting your time. And I'm like, I think I'm using my time. You know, now you could argue if it's a waste or not, but I don't think it's a waste. You know, how are you gonna tell me what my time is? You know, it's my time. Anyways, let me stop ranting before I get really carried away, because I'm in a really good mood today. But yeah, it does suck about seeing a driver being killed. And you know, think about it. We're on the road so much. We could the fact that DoorDash doesn't even offer, maybe even not like a direct, you know, hey, this is your life insurance, but maybe like, you know, they can partner with someone and whatnot. Because, you know, on my other job, we definitely have life insurance. I mean, we're on the road a lot, you know. So, I mean, I guess on that aspect, I'm sort of covered, you know, because I think it doesn't matter when it happens, obviously. But I think, I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at the policy like I should have, to be honest. I'm not going to lie there. But it just goes to show, you know, that any day, you know, anything can happen. So just, you know, be safe and do the best you can to minimize those risks. Anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off. It became $8. Now we're sitting at $54 even. Currently 2 o'clock on the dot. So the scariest hour is here from 2 to 3. I'm really hoping it's better than it was the last 2 days. I'm actually heading towards Panera because I really want to get a free drink. I'm really thirsty at the moment. And I might get like a bagel or something. I'm not going to get any actual food from Panera because it just was not good. And I felt like it was a bit overpriced. But anyways, I'm sorry if I got a little carried away on my last clip here. Sometimes I get really into the whole, like, I don't like judging other people. Like, you know, I'm never going to judge. For example, there's a mailman next to me. I'm not going to be like, hey man, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your life being a mailman. I would never say that, you know. So the fact that other people can say things like that, like, oh man, you're wasting your time doing food delivery and doing these videos on YouTube and nobody's gonna watch. Well, clearly somebody's watching, so thank you guys. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next clip. Alrighty guys, so it's 3:23. Last time we spoke was 2 o'clock on the dot. 2 to 3, nothing. Dead. If anything, they ended my dash. They paused me and then they ended my dash. And I'm like, what the heck? Then I got back on around 2:45. Still dead. Until about 5 or 6 minutes ago when we got this order from Santini's showing 725, almost 4 miles, I think. It's not that good of an order, but it's an order. It's something. I've been sitting for almost an hour and 20 minutes, which is insane, or an hour and 10 minutes, whatever it was. Yeah, extremely slow. 2 to 3 absolutely sucks. And I feel like right now I'm in like dash saving mode, meaning like we gotta take as many orders as possible because we need to make more money. We're only sitting at $54. After this, we'll at least be at 60, but that's still not that great. So yeah, definitely not the day I was expecting to have, but hey, we'll figure it out. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off from Santini's. It was just $7.25 like it was shown. Then we were driving back and we got this order from Chick-fil-A, $6.25, less than 3 miles. Again, we're in dash saving mode, meaning we're taking everything and anything we can to salvage this dash. The food was ready. Now we're only 2 minutes away from the drop off. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off from Chick-fil-A. It was just $6.25. Then as I was walking back to the car, I got this order right here from Chipotle, $6 payout, 1.5 miles. Most of those miles are from really Chipotle anyways. And then when I was waiting for the order, they gave me a stack offer from Potbelly, which is next to Chipotle. An additional $6, less than a mile. Of course we jumped on it. I basically made myself a little stack, so it'll be at least $12 for less than 1.9 miles or whatever it is. It's exactly what we needed, to be honest, because we need to just ride this wave of somewhat being busy. It's 4 o'clock right now and we are nowhere near $100, so we're kind of behind, but hopefully that'll change. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got both of them dropped off. The one from Potbelly became $6.17. Chipotle stayed at $6, and then right away we got this offer from Willard's Barbecue showing an $18 payout. I think it's going like 10.1 miles, and I was going to take it anyways because of the cash flow, and considering how slow we basically have been for the last 2.5 hours, I'm like, man, 18 bucks, even if it takes me a whole hour, that's not that bad. And then the para prediction came in, and then it says it's going to be $22.50, I think, or $22, and it has the star on it. I'm like, okay, even better. Now I feel even better about taking the order. The only issue is I didn't really see where it was dropping me off. I thought it was somewhere else. And I'm pretty sure where the drop off is, there's gonna be a lot of traffic to get in and get out initially. But then after you make it out of there, it's just a bunch of back roads. So it should be okay. We're only 8 minutes away now. So I'm hoping it all works out. And I think after this, we are gonna be so close, if not at 100 bucks, hopefully. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off and it went from $18 to $22.75. So I think it was totally worth it. It's gonna take me 23 minutes to get back to the town center, but about 15 to get back in my zone. So even if it takes me almost a whole hour to basically get back, I still think it was worth it because almost $23 in the books. And the best part is we're finally over the $100 threshold. We're sitting at $102, I think, with 42 cents. So again, not too bad. It is $4.50 right now. By the time we get back, it'll be like $5.05, $5.10 maybe. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. We're making the best of it because 2 to 3 sucked. So from 3 to now, I think we did pretty good when you really think about it. So hopefully dinner is busy and we can make as much as we can. Again, the goal is $2.50, but that seems a little unlikely at the moment. So we're probably gonna just stick around with, hopefully we do 200, if not a little bit more. But if we can hit it, that's even better. I just don't see it happening right now. But like you guys know, it just takes one order, one banger to get me back on track. So let's say I get one big order, next thing you know, we're back in the game. You never know. So hopefully that happens, but we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty guys, as we were heading back to the town center, we got this order here from McDonald's, $6.25, 1.4 miles I think. I was basically next to the McDonald's when the order came in, so I was like, you know what, why not? The food wasn't ready, but I maybe waited 2 or 3 minutes, not a big deal. It's starting to rain, like on and off, which is kind of annoying. I wish it would just rain really hard for like 5 minutes and then stop. But right now it's like drizzling, and then it gets a little heavy, then it stops, and it starts again. So it's like, just choose one, just choose something already, you know, either rain or don't rain. Anyways, we're 2 minutes away from the drop off. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, after dropping off the order from McDonald's, we got this one right here from Pollo Peru, the worst rated chicken place in my mind, yet somehow people order from this place. Anyways, $6.50, 2.3 miles. We're only 3 minutes away. The food was ready. This one is the first time I've ever had a customer, I've ever had a merchant ask me to confirm pickup in front of them. Like the guy wanted to hold my phone, and I was like, "What do you need my phone for? I can show you. This is the name of the customer." And he was like, "Oh yeah, can you confirm, because we've been having issues with drivers like taking the food." And I was like, "Oh okay, man, that sucks. I get it. It doesn't surprise me." But so I just confirmed. I showed him that I confirmed it, and then you know, like with the driver utility app, the maps pop up right away, so it shows that I was already, you know, going to the drop off. And he was like, "Oh cool, man, thank you so much." But it was kind of weird because he was like, hey, let me see your phone. And I was like, see? Or like grab? Because you can see it. Like I was like, you can see my phone, but you're not touching my phone. You know? I was a little aggressive, but I was like, hey man, he was being combative, you know? I was like, hey man, like you let me know what you need from me. I can do it, I can show you. I'm not giving you my phone. Anyways, now we're only 1 minute away now. Wow, we're so super fast. Yeah. Anyways, let me get this dropped off. Hopefully we get something from Fintai or Chick-fil-A or Glory Days, because I'm right here. I can see Fintai, you know? We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off from Puyo, Peru, and then I started having app issues. Like I couldn't upload the photo, I couldn't complete the order. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So if anything, the lady came to get her food to hand it to me, and then I kept getting texts saying, hey, we tried to send you an order, but we couldn't reach your phone. It paused me, and I'm like, yo, what is going on? So I just restarted my phone. That seemed to fix it. So when this order came along from Fintai, I had already missed 3 or 4 orders. I'm like, you know what, let's go ahead and take this, because I know the food is ready, because I got the text saying it was ready. So I was like, okay, let me take this. It's 4.9 miles, I think it said 850. And then Para came in through Clutch telling me it's gonna be 1125 with a star. I was gonna take it regardless, just because of the fact that I missed so many orders. And because I knew that I could get this dropped off in like less than 10 minutes, you know? So that was kind of my logic behind it. I know the miles are a little bit up there, but it's only a 10-minute drive, you know? So not all miles are created equal. So that's up to you guys, you know? I wish every order was only 1 mile away from the restaurants, but sometimes it's not like that, you know? So let's get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off, 1125, just like it was shown on Para, which is awesome. So I definitely trust the stars. I don't really trust when there's just a prediction. I'd rather just, you know, base it off my own instincts. But now we have basically an hour and a half to make as much as we can. Now it's 200 possible. I don't see why not. It's 250 possible. That's a little more unlikely. But again, it just takes one banger, you know? So, man, I really hope we have a really good day tomorrow, because we need to make up for the fact that these last 2 days have been a little bit lackluster, you know? So hopefully we can finish today off with the bang. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, I know I said this earlier today, but man, the non-tippers are out in full force today. I'm driving back at least, you know, a solid 15-minute drive, the entire time declining garbage after garbage after garbage. I made it to the parking spot, more garbage, until this order came along from Noodles & Company. I think it's an $8 payout, like 3.4 miles, maybe a little bit more. So I accepted right away. I didn't even look at what Paris said. I looked at it just afterwards, and according to them, it's going to be $8.75 with a star, meaning that's, you know, as accurate as it can be. And I just saw a comment that someone posted on my last video, and they said they also don't see any stars on their Para app. So I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I only know about the stars and what they mean from Lou and Mary's video from the Long Island Dash experience. So I'm assuming that everybody would see a star at least once in a while, right? I don't know. I wish I could tell you why you don't see any stars. I really have no idea. I honestly don't even know how it works. I just know that it's accurate. But anyways, we're pulling up to the Noodles & Company right now. Hopefully the food is ready, and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, we got the food picked up. Now we have a 5-minute drive here to the customer drop-off. And I forgot to mention this. Have you guys checked out the new USFL Football League, Spring League? It's actually pretty good. I checked out the first game, and they have a lot of cool, like, not like gimmicks, but a lot of cool things the NFL will never do. Like, they have a drone, they have shoulder cameras or like helmet cameras, they have ref cameras. You can even hear what the coach is saying to the quarterback, you know, before the snap, which is crazy. Anyways, really good football. I mean, it's a bunch of players that either never made it to the NFL or some that did make it, or a bunch of has-beens, you know. But I think it's a cool chance for them, you know, to show their skills, and maybe they can find a team in the NFL. I mean, that's ultimately what they all want, is to be in the NFL, you know. But overall, I highly recommend it if you like football. I mean, it was a really good game. It is kind of weird. They've chosen to play all their games in Alabama, so they do have an Alabama team, if I'm not mistaken. So of course everybody went to go see them, but then they left. You know, so you know what they should have done is play them at the end. And apparently, if you have one ticket, you can just stay for all the games. I would love for them to do that here, and then just take up a Sunday and just watch 3 football games. You know, professional football games. I mean, you can't call them semi-pro. They're definitely pros. You know, they're just not the pros that we're used to. You know, but regardless, I think it's pretty cool. I'm hoping that it sticks. I think it's gonna stick. Fox has invested like 150 million, so it's definitely gonna stick. And then, of course, the NBA playoffs are going on, And then if I'm not mistaken, last night Kevin Durant put up the worst stats he's ever had for a half. I don't think he scored a single point. I could have played. I could have been in there and at least put up a layup or something, you know. But man, if I have to pick today who I think is gonna win the NBA championship, I would say it's probably the Heat. I really like the Heat. They have a lot of good players, so I think they can go all the way. Hopefully, you know. But anything can happen in basketball, to be honest. So anyways, we're almost here at the drop-off, so we're doing well. Let me know who you guys have winning the NBA championships, and let me know if you guys have checked out the new USFL. If not, check it out. It's really good. Anyways, let me get this dropped off. We'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. It became $8.75. And one thing that I forgot to mention when I was talking about the USFL is, I don't know if you heard or not, but they have their own version of Hard Knocks, a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and they were showing a clip when they were cutting a player, and apparently they were cutting him because he chose pizza instead of chicken salad that was offered. He wanted a pizza, they didn't have pizza. I don't know. To me, that's just the coach being petty, so I don't know what that was about, but it was on Twitter. They were basically not crucifying the coach, but I mean, like, really? Like, there's got to be more to it than that, right? Then on top of that, they went out and played horribly, didn't even score a touchdown. And you are cutting a running back that apparently was pretty decent in the XFL, I think, when they were last playing. So, I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny. I mean, I think it's just a coach maybe trying to flex a little bit or being a little bit petty. Or there could have been more, and they should have shown why they really cut him, as opposed to saying, oh, because he wanted pizza. So, what do you guys think about that? Let me know. So that was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. So anyways, now we're driving back. It's currently 6:40, and it's really just not that busy today. So again, we're gonna make as much as we can. Ooh, I'm taking this one. This is probably gonna be my last one, because it's gonna take me almost the entire time to get there, because it's going kind of far. But it's already, like I said, 6:43, and we're not really getting anything better. So let me put up the screenshot here from Honeyground. 7 items, 12.9 miles, showing $23.50 for the payout. But I saw Para flash real quick, and they said it's gonna be almost $30. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, according to them, it's gonna be $28.25. So why not? Just risk it. I'm hoping that it's ready, but more than likely, we're not gonna be able to do any more orders because it is going kind of far, and then I have to drive to work. So it is what it is. Overall, not a bad day, but I'm telling you, 2 to 3s are scary now. Like, scary dead. Like, not even like you'll do at least one order, like nothing. So I'm gonna have to reevaluate what I want to do. Now tomorrow, I'm not working in my other job, but I'm also not dashing on Saturday. So tomorrow is gonna be crucial. I'm gonna do everything in my power to come out as early as possible and stay out as late as possible to make up for the ground we've lost the last 2 days. The week started with a bang, and it's just slowly, you know, we're basically nose diving right now, you know. Ah, man, but it's okay. Again, you know, good vibes. You know, we're doing what we can, you know. So we'll see you guys at Honeyground. Alrighty, guys, we're here at Honeyground. There's absolutely no parking. The Dashmobile is somewhere back there. I could have done what these guys are doing right here, but I know that security guys can be kind of dicks here. Plus, they don't know how to park. So I'd rather just, you know, walk 2 or 3 minutes and, you know that my car is fine. And hopefully the food is ready, but like I said, everything here seems to be popping. Tiki Thai is also over there somewhere, but we're gonna go to Honeyground. Hopefully it's ready. Let's see. I think it is. Oh. Excuse me. Thank you. Michelle. Thank you. Alrighty, guys, the food was ready, as you saw. I didn't realize they had that many drinks, or any drinks at all, to be honest. But they're all bottled, so it's not a problem. I kind of wish they would have put the drinks in a bag as opposed to putting them in a cup holder, but it is what it is. Now we have a 27-minute drive back. Not back. 27-minute drive to the customer drop-off, and I think I'm gonna be around 15 minutes away from my job, maybe a little bit more, which isn't bad actually. So it's gonna work out fine. So we're gonna end with a bang. So again, we're a little behind. These last 2 days have been a little bit rough, but we're still making decent money doing food delivery. So I'm not really, you know, too upset about it because we're doing what we can. You know, the biggest hurdles are my own. I can't dash any earlier usually because I have to sleep, you know, and I can't dash any later because I gotta go to work. So overall, with all those restrictions, we're doing extremely well. by my standards, you know. So anyways, let me get this dropped off and then we'll talk about the numbers. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off. It became $28.25. And then we're gonna end the dash. Actually not that bad, only $10 behind what we did yesterday at $163.42. So not too bad really. Now for the entire week here, we are currently sitting at $605.03. So I still think we can definitely do at least 1,000. Hopefully we have $200 tomorrow and then $200 on Sunday. That's not bad for the minimum goal, right? Now for the entire month, if I'm not mistaken, we're sitting at $3,220.90. Again, the goal is $5,050 by April 30th. We still got plenty of time to make up for it, so hopefully it all works out. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming along in today's dash. I know it was lots of ups and downs, but I really do appreciate you all. So thank you all for just taking the time and just, you know, riding with me. You guys stay safe. We'll see you guys next time.